I grew up in a Christian household, meaning I knew of God from a very, very young age. When I got saved at 6 years old. I remember running up to my dad in his home office and just asking about it, and he led me through the salvation prayer. I do know I was saved at 6 years old because I remember waking up the next day feeling like the light had turned on in my life. I feel like in that scene with the Grinch that stole Christmas, where his heart grew 3 times bigger that day, that's how it felt like when I became saved at such a young age. I remember waking up and feeling like this love that filled me from the inside, and I couldn't wait to express that love to others. Pretty quickly, as sin developed in my life, as a young teenage man does, I started having a skewed belief on who God was. I knew he was there for me. I knew he died for me. But pretty quickly, I thought he was very, very angry with me. I don't know if it stemmed from losing my mom at the age of 9, but by the time I hit 13 years old, I was in a very, very dark place. And I felt like God didn't love me as he promised he did. I began to think that it required religious maintenance on my part to be in good standing with God. So much so that by the age of 14 years old, I remember lying on the blue carpet in my bedroom, staring up to God, tears falling down my face. I remember staring up at the ceiling and saying, God, I haven't sinned in like a week. Would you please just take me now? Because I don't want to be separated from you. I just had this skewed perspective that he couldn't wait to punish me. So I begged God. I said, please, Lord, just take me away. And he didn't. My family was a part of a very, very small church, something similar to this. We were in the third aisle back. My dad was standing here, my mom and all my siblings, and then I was here, and then some more siblings along the side. And so I just remember being on my knees and worshiping him. My eyes were closed. And not in the physical sense, but in the spiritual sense. I was taken from my body. I could see us all, this little church, worshiping him. Then came a big gold light. It came from the ceiling and it hovered over my dad. And I'm worshiping and I'm like, that's weird. Okay, so I'm worshiping him. Nothing has changed. I just see this gold orb resting over my dad. And then it just bobbed. And I'm like, okay. All right, why am I thinking of my dad? All right, I'm worshiping. And then it bobbed again for emphasis, like, hey, this is dad. And I'm like, okay, dad. And then all of a sudden, it left my dad and it began to hover very slowly. It went past my mom, and then it hovered over my siblings. It hovered over my little sisters. Now I understand what's happening. He's coming to me, and he's coming to me as a father. This like gold liquid light just touched my head, and it wrapped my whole body. And it was like, as soon as it touched me, it healed something in me. And I'm telling you, it felt like an eternity, but it felt so quick at the same time. Like, God, I never want you to leave me again. And then it slowly wrapped around me, and it was like these big arms just big arms kept hugging me and wrapping me, and I had to just hold my hands to my chest, and I was just rocking back and forth, and this gold liquid was just love wrapped around me. And I remember having this feeling that he was saying, I'm not angry with you, Micah. That's how I can't talk. I remember him saying, son, I'm not giving up on you. I'm in it for the long haul. And then he lifted off me. And I remember I just had to sit there on my knees. No one else knew what I experienced except I experienced the love of the Father. And ever since then, I've never questioned his love for me. That not only did I know Jesus, but I saw more. I saw God the Father and his love for me.